Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CRG. Oh boy, this sounds like somebody else. And today we're gonna look in some fun build, an artifact mono white build that I had a pretty good success, and I think I finally found the right shell for our Hive, because Hive plays here an amazing role not only to produce our artifact synergy or play into our artifact synergy, but also to provide us with constant flow of creatures that can be really powerful and really interesting to play. But the whole deck is of course built around Plated Onslaught, a 5 mana instant, but it has an artifact affinity. Who doesn't know what affinity means? Is as more artifacts we control, as cheaper this spell gets, so we can cast it as early as on turn 3 for just 2 mana, for example, where all our creatures gain +2/+1 until end of turn, and this can finish out the games more often than not. I had a lot of fun with this build, and let's check out some other cool artifact inclusions I found. Then we're gonna go and check out if we can reach Mythic on the last days of the ladder with this really fun artifact aggro build. So one creature that particularly saved me a lot of game is our Mandible Justiciar. It's a weird name, a 2 mana 2/1 with lifelink, and says whenever another artifact enters the battlefield under your control, this creature gets +1/+1. So it's not limited only once per turn, it can get as big as I had it once as 6/5, because we have so many artifacts enter the battlefield, and there is where Hive also plays a big role, because Hive produce each turn an artifact, so this creature will trigger each turn new for. But of course everything else in our deck except two cards, and this is our wedding announcement and our Sarah Paragon, that are not triggering the artifacts, because the rest is all artifacts. Yes, I know you see maybe here the Restoration and our Michiko, but Michiko in itself can make a creature really powerful, so it plays into the synergy with the artifacts, because it has also similar to affinity to artifacts but also to enchantments. And another creature that maybe doesn't trigger instantly our artifact synergy, but on chapter 2 we can return target creature or permanent card with mana value 2 or less to the battlefield if we discard a card, so we again can trigger our Mandible Justiciar to get bigger. And this happens more often than not, because this is just a really powerful creature I found, and saved me really much games against mono red, against a lot of other decks where I just needed one more turn to pop off with my Plated Onslaught to finish out the game, and my opponent had difficulties to deal with the lifelinker. And then of course as a top end we run 2 of Sarah Paragon, because 4 mana 3/4 flyer that can get my whole deck back and again re-trigger all the artifact synergy is just amazing. And because we are an aggro deck, we are running only 21 lands, and I never had an issue with the land count. And another short and small info to the sideboard, I have the Tuscania's Welcome in. First I tried 3 copies of Tuscania Welcome, and then I replaced it with Wedding Announcement, because Wedding Announcement does very similar thing, do not require anything else to follow up, because we can draw cards with it, we can produce tokens with it, or get advantage on the board, so really similar cards. But if you are low on Wedding Announcement and have more Tuscania's Welcome, mix it maybe up or add 1 Tuscania's Welcome, reduce Wedding Announcement. I found myself more successful with Wedding Announcement in this deck. This being said, I hope you will enjoy the gameplay, and let's see if we're gonna climb together to Mythic. And here we are, going first against Atrovios. This hand looks not so bad, so let's go and try. Problem is here they are legendary, this may be the one downside, but I think Michiko can buy me enough time or buy me enough aggression until I can do something else. So let's try and keep this hand. With 2 lands we can play almost everything in our deck. And how did you like the intro? I hope it was fun. I just watched mono red. Mono red is mono red, does mono red things, does whatever mono red do, and we're gonna follow up of course with our second Mite to just get the value. And let's hope we can drop or draw our... Okay. I would have played it differently, but sure. We still didn't draw our land, this is annoying, but who cares? Let's go for 3, let's get some toxic... What? Bro, I love you, you are in Diamond, right? He's in the same rank. I need like 6 games to Mythic, and he's in the same rank, Diamond 3, tier 2, right? Then is 1, and then is Mythic, yeah. So, to block here, wow! Very interesting. Yes. Follow up on it, my friend. Let's go for some damage. Okay. Opponent chumps. Super surprising for me, to be honest. Let's get rid of the Felden. And because my opponent didn't remove the Mite and chump blocked, I suspect he doesn't has a removal if I block the Kumano. Let's see if he draws now. Chick and thing. Okay, sure. No, not a problem. Not a problem at all. A lifelinker will be super nice, but you cannot have everything, right? Should we go for one big swing death? I think we do that, right? Because next turn my opponent will most likely attack with all, because he has their squee waiting for me. And I think to play Restoration into Lookout will be my best bet. And then we gonna go for 1 damage here. Not really, right? Don't need to. I will keep my Mite here open. And you see here already our affinity to artifacts. Oh, sugar. Just an amazing card. Next turn I think my opponent is dead if I see it right. Oh. Oh. 1 damage to each opponent, each creature the players control. I mean, this does nothing, right? Toxic 1 does nothing, Thingy does nothing, sure. Just deal with this one creature. I have another Mite waiting here. Opponent attacks like this, we're gonna block it like that. Don't mind me if I do. Don't mind me if I do. Boom, my friend. Boom, my friend. A lot of damage coming in. Chumpy, chumpy, then there is no need for it, right? This is 7, 9, and this is not enough, so... This will be, I think, a good protector, just in case my opponent has some other sweepers or something else that can go for my butt. We can increase the power, but this looks like a GG for my opponent, because Reckless will not save him. Third in life, my mono-red opponent sees what artifacts can do against mono-red. Sure, my friend, go in. Go in, my friend. I don't even block the chick. Don't even block the chick. My turn. I'm gonna show him the power. Gonna show him the power up front. My friend, look, it's an instant spin, so I can also cast it when he declares the blockers, right? But who cares? Who cares? It's -11, bro. -11. So we can also attack and just wait until my opponent declares the blockers. Sometimes they don't miscalculate it. Nobody expects this card. Nobody expects this card to be played. And then you bam, +2/+1 is a super huge boost for all the creatures that we have. Voila, diamond tier 1. So 5 more wins. I think we need 5 or 1, 2, 3, 1, no 6. Fuck, we need 7. There's a lot of wins. Let's hope we can reach it together. So no time to lose. Let's go. Good chemistry. We going first is also good. Hive is good. Restoration is good. Actually a good hand. So good aggro hand. Again, need a third land for our restoration, and then it just snowballs. But I see, I see so far that we gonna do it. And so far my encounter with this is against Gruul aggro, Naya aggro, Mono Red aggro. So only aggro decks. I'm playing against only aggro decks. This looks like the first deck that takes some time, right? Okay, let's play the restorations. Let's create some tokens. Get our basics out. Theoretically, could also make it like this, that I play the Hotshot, but then I lose mana, right? I like to play optimum mana and use all the mana I have available for myself. But we're gonna see. Some pump will be not bad here. Bitter Reunion one more time. Bro, you discarded one Bitter Reunion. So my opponent is a really unlucky reanimation deck. You see, I even said it before. I see a one with a multiverse. This is okay. Discard you. And if I see it right next turn, if my opponent don't have a sweeper, he is dead, right? Do I see it right? I think I see it right. Let's take another land. Let's play another soldier. So you see maybe also how fast the thing will escalate. Maybe my opponent now with Doomscar on Curve how fast this deck can escalate, especially if you have this 2-mana creature that I talked about in the intro, the 2-1 lifelinker. This will be 1, 2, 3 triggers, so he will be on 5-4. A 5-4 for 2 mana with lifelink, give it to me. Opponent with a nice Chumacolin. Sweeper here, Brother Student. Didn't really took into account. Take action. Discard a land, because we don't need more than 4 lands. Our deck literally doesn't have anything more than with 4 lands. Hotshot Mechanic. Returning the Zaga. Let's see if my opponent has another sweeper. Otherwise, this is again lethal for the next turn. Because my opponent is on 13 life. This is 3, 4... a lot of damage. It's early. I'm still drinking some. Okay, sure. And another one. Ah, you cheeky motherfucker, huh? You cheeky motherfucker, look at him. But this makes me sad. No, I cannot save anything. A motherfucker, huh? A motherfucker. Okay, okay. Let's go with Lookout again. And... 1, 2, yeah. Again, next turn lethal if my opponent don't sweep me again. Wow. Wow. What the hell? My opponent here with perfect answers for almost everything. I mean, perfect will be here 1 damage on restoration and then sweep everything, but still, look at him going. Look at this dude going. Look at him. It's like I have 3 mana, I can again Brotherhood End. 4 mana, I can Wandering Emperor. Depopulate, what the hell? Game, stop it. Look at him go. Look at him go. Huh? Look at him go. Yeah, let's see if he has another sweeper. What should I do? What should I say? Alright? Look at this, what we survive. Bro, if I win this game, like, subscribe, comment, you know? You know, if I win this game. If not, dislike, not unsubscribe. It's already annoying that people are unsubscribing if I make a deck that is like not winning 90% of the games. Can I? Or just another Hive? Can I take a turn off? But another Hive doesn't bring anything, right? So let's do it like that. Let's go all for the face. Then face is the place. Flyer gets plump. 1 blocker apart. And is this enough? Did make my math? Oh, 1 damage. 1 damage. Okay. We will find it somewhere, right? Like the flyer here, for example. The flyer will find it. Ay. Does he has Painlands? No, he doesn't. Good man. Good mana choice that he don't run Painlands. He has, by the way, this Toxic card too. 100%. He can Toxic and then play Bitter Reunion and Toxic me in 1 turn. But let's see. The out that he has now is minus on Eternal Wanderer. Keep 1 here and keep 1 of my tokens. But then I'm gonna just keep the tokens, right? Okay, so he has burn down. He has some removal here for my flyer. Otherwise, he will play differently, right? Yeah, obviously. So most likely, yeah, he has the Eiganjo in his hand. Most likely the Eiganjo. Cannot do much about that. We need to attack into it. A Wandering Emperor will not save him, so the only answer here is Eiganjo, obviously. Si, senor. 4 mana left, what, for Wandering Emperor? Looks like for Wandering Emperor, huh? Yeah. Not gonna play the Eiganjo, I wanna kill one of the double strikers, otherwise it can get dangerous. Here's the Wandering Emperor, and let's see if my opponent can finish it out. Creating a token, don't forget we just need to go for 1, right? Ah, this is too much, huh? Too much. It's too much. Resolve. Too much because we cannot block, but bro, how much sweepers can I survive? I cannot survive more sweepers than this. So this is obviously a good game. Good game, my friend. Thumbs down because I lost. But we're gonna go. It's always like if you rank 1 tier up, the first game you're gonna lose and then you start rolling again. But let's go. So here we are against Lance, and let's hope Lance don't has... How much back-to-back sweepers were there against the Reanimator deck? 3 or 4? Brotherhood, depopulate. Did he play another Brotherhood? I think so, right? I'm not sure, but let's see. My opponent, what are you doing here? Let's go with Hive, because Hive is life. Hive will cost me life, this is all. My opponent on some land shenanigans, some maybe Jaunt land ramp, no? Something in Boros with lands? What do I know with Boros with lands? Naya lands? I don't see any purpose. Okay, sure. Opponent keeps 2 cards, so most likely a Braid, because my opponent checked out if this was an artifact. So most likely an Braid in my opponent's hand. Gonna plus the token. People tend to remove this creature fast, but are you afraid of toxination? Or what is happening? I think my opponent is afraid of toxination. And you see, turn 3 this is already a 3/3 and can be even cheaper, right? Annoying, should I say? Annoying, but still, let's see if he has a removal for toughness. If yes, be painful, will be painful. Hear you. Otherwise, if not, possible, but I think my opponent runs a sweeper or so. Are you Mardo Angels that has really unlucky land draws? What is going on with Cabaretti Courtyard? This is only for Naya colors. Okay. Can I finish him? Not now. On you. Let's see where my opponent wants to block. If he wants to block. Sure. Oof. And the turn. I don't know why I didn't play it one of the Onslaughter, but I suspect that depopulate hitting me. Angel of Wrath, okay. At least let's use it to save it, right? Let's use it to save it. Ooh. Ooh, don't mind me if I do. On who do we go? You? Sure. On you? That's 8 damage, bro. Choose wisely. I don't know if this is really a wisely choice. Did you heard? Today is something weird happening outside. I think something weird is happening in Ecuador in general. There are some people trying to protest and blah blah blah, but nonetheless, another Angel of Wrath. Kicking on the toxic one, okay. Sure. Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? Jesus. Okay, then in this case, let's go on you. Lifelink. Let's go on you. Let's go on you. A double block brings nothing, right? Here, he thought maybe to double block to get his angel back, but no. I mean, Angel of Wrath is annoying right now, yes, but I think we have a lot of outs. We have a lot of outs. Not only gaining life, but also attacking. And Sarah Paragon is a problem for him, right? Difficult to attack through Sarah Paragon. This is nice, nice. Bankbuster also nice. So my opponent is some weird Mardu Angels that kept a really unlucky hand, and so be it. Let's replay Yota for... How can I replay Yota with Sarah Paragon? No attacks. Gonna chill, gonna see what my opponent has to do next. I need another Onslaughter to make everything bigger. In combination with Michiko, I think I will find lethal there. Because we have here also Michiko with the 8-8. So we're gonna see Voice of the Blast. Okay, there is nothing that gains you life right now. Lands. We are gonna go what? Are you? How about an unblockable creature? Resolve? An unblockable... Who should we make unblockable? Doesn't matter. Important is we play first Michiko before we give the protection against white, because it's mostly white. And it must be something flying, I think, because if you cruise Bankbuster, even though artifacts are rainbows, you mad freaker, huh? I forgot about this card. But even though artifacts are rainbows, so theoretically all colors, I think they're still counting as colorless, so... I forgot about this card too. Hey. Si, senor, we are finding answers. We are finding answers, and this is what this deck does the best, right? Finding the right answers. So, we have only Onslaughter in our deck here. My opponent is not happy with Skype because it can one turn kill him, right? And most likely we're gonna give it on the lookout. Because this is a lot of damage. Or on Sarah Paragon, doesn't matter on who. Doesn't matter on who. Okay. Is there something? No, it's not. No, it's not. Okay. You find another life? Pam 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 pam. Pam 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 pam. 16. Can I 16 this map freaker? Map freak. 1 mana left. Oh, Hotshot. Play Hotshot for free. Get him back. Zoom. Now. Can he block with the Bankbuster or not is a question, right? Okay. I think let's go for it. With white. Here. Protection from white. Some damage will come through. I have 5 toxic, 6 toxic. 6 toxic creatures, so he needs to block all the toxics. He also needs to block the 15-15, and the 19 are safe, right? The 19 are safe. So let's see if lands can get out of this. I mean, yeah, Vindicator is a good card, problematic card, but at the end, I think there are other things that decides about winning and losing. But let's see. Screw it, my love, screw it. Okay, but at least 1 toxic he needs to block, right? So minimum 1 toxic needs to be blocked. My opponent goes only to block the toxics. Okay. We're gonna block the Vindicator with. It's a good game, I think, right? -1. Sheer power beating Mardu Angels. Sheer power! I told you, 1 tick and then we... But long game, we grind the game with an aggro deck. Speaks for the deck, so let's go next. Here we are on the draw against Grast. And this hand is actually the best thing we can have on the draw, because we have some interaction and we have some early powerhouses with Hotshot Mechanic. He's actually here really good because he's also on the draw. What is with the Cabaretti Charms? Or Cabaretti Courtyards Charms. Charms is, the Cabaretti Charm is also a good card. But what's going on here with the pit? Somebody made a Nihil deck? I mean, I saw Crocus Nihilist. Really good in best of 3. I think in best of 1 there are better options. Let's first attack, because if I play Hive now, my opponent most likely gonna kill the Hotshot Mechanic, but he has nothing in the hand. Okay. So let's see. Play your Kiki. Play your Kiki. Sanctuary will take the token at least. Excuse me? Excuse me? Are you... Excuse me? Are you playing into my synergies? Excuse me? He's playing into my synergies, bros. Because this I can use for my artifacts. Everything is a cool idea, no? But it will not be an aggro deck then anymore, right? If I start splashing for power stones, no. I let my opponent create power stones for me. So if I remove now a Sanctuary, I will get another artifact. And Michiko... Michiko will do so much damage with it now, right? Michiko will be like... Mindstone and Big Stone, claro, create, kill the Sanctuary, give me another Power Stone, give me Michiko! Give me Michiko, my friend. I'm gonna keep Yota because I have the dumb feeling my opponent gonna exile something. Somehow. Something somehow. Do I care to attack? Do I care to attack? I don't know. Do I? Let's play it. Let's play it. No attacks. Next turn. Next turn we're gonna attack. Gonna give token more toxic. Oh no, I give Yota toxic, right? Give Yota toxic, unblockable. But he can block it, it's a colorful spell, so... This is a question, I remember the ruling... Ooh, nice. I remember the ruling for... Can I raise this? This is 12 damage, bro. I don't think I can raise this. I think I lose. Yeah, I lose. Let me think. The only chance is now Michiko, then give the... that's not Michiko, my friend. It's not Michiko. This is not Michiko with white. You... Protection from green. Then 1, 2, 3. On you. Ah, this was too good. Too good. The Trans Spider was too good. Good game, my friend. Good game. Good game. We're gonna make cut on this one. Good game. There is no chance I can do anything right. Yeah. No blockies. We're gonna make cut on this because I don't want this video become too long, but I'm certain if I play a little bit longer with this game, with this deck, I will reach my thing. Weird what we experience now. I mean, as soon as you start recording, you get always something different than you had it in the testing or you had it in the pre-recording phases. But anyway, this deck, recommending to craft? Yeah, definitely. This deck has a lot of synergies, a lot of possibilities. If you enjoy this sort of decks, especially Hive can go to grindier games. You saw it against the Angels, best example, I think. Against this sort of decks, my god, right, they curved perfectly out. We took a little bit too long on the draw. I think, like, let's pretend we top deck here a Michiko, right? No, not even Michiko will be enough, I think, because this is... Let me know down in the comments. Artifacts, rainbows, right? Are they non-colored or are they all colored? So if I choose here for protection, I don't know, like green I chose. Can he block it or not? I believe he can, because they count as a colorless spell. Or colorless permanent. But also, I learned in the history of Magic that the things are rainbow colored, so all colors that are in Magic, so white, black, red, blah, blah, blah. Let me know down in the comments, just so I don't need to Google and YouTube like the comment algorithm. Otherwise, yeah, I think this is the most or the right way to play Hive. Maybe it's too slow, but I tried it with other cards, to be honest, also instead of Hive, and the token generation for 2 mana is really powerful at first, because we have a constant token generation, and we care about these tokens, because the tokens are artifacts themselves. So this is, I think, the most broken thing you can do with Hive, is this sort of decks, like an artifact affinity or artifact synergy deck, where Hive produces the token not to kill your opponent, but provide you with extra values, like we have with Michiko, like we have with Onslaught, and so on and so forth. So this is, I think, where the Hive is really powerful. Also making all your tokens 3-2 suddenly, and we never drew waiting announcement. Also, such a weird recording, but trust me on this one, this deck performs really good. For the budget amount, so this is really budget deck. For the budget on this deck performs super good. I think I'm currently like... With the losses here, I had 2 losses. I think before I had like 7 wins, so we are like at 9-3, something like this, 9-3. That's a good ratio for a deck that has maybe like, how much rares do we have? 12 rares? So this is, I think, a really good ratio. Otherwise, yeah, if you have any suggestions for this deck, let me know, because I have fun with this deck. I think as soon as the season resets, I will try to climb at least through Platinum with this sort of deck, because I have fun with it. It's not too long, it's not too fast, it's not something basic, right? Like, this is the decks that I like to play. Decks that are interesting, mid-range aggro-orientated, and something people never saw before. So I'm sure, I mean, like, his deck is also cool. I like this Boros artifact ramp, and I had a similar deck, or also decks, but people start net decking it. This is why I stopped playing it. But I think, trust me, the Grast, the dude, never saw something like this happening. And if I would top deck here Onslaughter or Michiko, c'est la vie, no? But yeah, so far so good. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you like it, and I hope to see you in the next one. Ciao!